Welcome back, Diecast collectors. This is David at Twice Diecast, and you are watching news and reviews. We're going to look at some of the newest releases coming out in 1/64 scale diecast. Vinny's Diecast is at it again, giving us an amazing preview of a new Corvette set coming out from Hot Wheels. Doesn't look to be a premium set, looks to be kind of in the middle, above the main line, below the premiums, but looking pretty good. Some clean stock versions of Corvettes. I am a Corvette fan, will definitely be grabbing some of these. Rapid Nismo from the UK put me on to this amazing new Aston Martin coming out in a premium from Hot Wheels from Casino Royale. One of my favorite vehicles of all time, a DBS. And Lamley, as always, providing us really cool previews. We've got a amazing Lotus Super Treasure Hunt coming up in 23. Speaking of Hot Wheels, T100 blog, always good for previews as well, shows us a new Corvette casting, the C3. Looks to be, I'm going to say, yeah, about a 72. That's what I was going to guess, right? Of course. So thanks to T100 blog for that. And Greenlight has another series coming out in their California lowriders. One of them looking like a pretty patinaed vehicle. And some other clean versions as well. Good looking stuff from Greenlight. That lowrider series is pretty popular. Mundo Premium 64 shows us a new Supra coming out from Time Micro. Looks like you might get some accessories with it, maybe a figure. Pretty cool vehicle. And while we are talking about accessories, Mini GT has just gone haywire with this accessory. Check out these guys that come with a camel trophy Land Rover. This is legit. This is from the Mini GT official Instagram page, so we know it's coming. Pretty wild stuff. Hope you enjoyed these previews. Now, my favorite part of the show, let's look at some new cars. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what is coming out soon. I enjoy putting these together. Helps me keep current with what's coming out as well. First thing we're going to look at today, well, first, you're probably asking, why do I have a Diecast Breakdown card on camera? And it's not because I am one of the hosts and am doing a shameless plug. That would never be the case, would it? For real, you need to watch Diecast Breakdown. But one of my co-hosts, Chuck, sent me this cool Kyosho recently, and we're going to look at it today before we put it on the turntable. This is a Maserati Bora. I don't know this car. This looks like pretty classic Italian sports car from the 60s. Check out that wild grille. Look at that Maserati Trident logo. Let's get this thing off the base, and then we will look at it as it goes around. We're going to look at 3 cars today, like we always do on news and reviews. And this is my favorite part of the program. So Kyosho, always going to get a plastic base. Saw a video on that recently. These are going to be true 1/64 scale. You can see that on the top of the base. Tires have real tread like they would on a real tire. A little bit of rounding to the tire. Looks like it's inflated. Always like that. Check out that profile, guys. That is such a 60s look to it. So you got lensed tail lamps here on the back. Hard to see on a black car, but they are definitely lensed. Plastic inserts. Maybe that's a little bit better that way with the light. Different colors. You got orange and red. You got a chrome bumper. You've got not a lot of detail going on the inside. On the back, but you do have a nice dash, and everything is black. But I assure you, it's a really cool, can't see it, detailed interior. Love the two-tone paint. Got the silver roof. Got a nice long, nope, got two windshield wipers on it. Maserati badge on the hood. Kind of looks like an old Dodge Challenger or Charger, like the General Lee, on the grills here on the front. So I'll put this one on the turntable. Thank you to Chuck. Formerly of Flying Valiant Custom Builds. He sent me this in a gift recently. For real, go check out Diecast Breakdown. All 3 of us, me, Chuck, and Dotson Man Diecast, are hanging out, acting like idiots, and bringing you some of the biggest names in the diecast community each and every episode. And we've got a lot of good stuff coming. One episode in the future, I'll tell you all about the upcoming guests. So let's put this one on the turntable, then hit the next one. Okay, Tiny HK is the diecast maker of this next vehicle. This one was also included in Chuck's box recently. If you don't know Tiny HK, they are kind of a new company. They do a lot of Hong Kong specific, hence the name Tiny. It used to say HK on there. But you can see right there, Hong Kong, I guess fire, safety, something department, I don't know. But this is a brand that kind of hit or miss for me. I prefer true 1/64 scale. And you'll see when we take this 80s ambulance out that it may not be exactly 1/64 scale. A lot of times their stuff is smaller than true 1/64. But it is very detailed. So this is a chance for you to look at this brand and see if you like it. Fire Services Ambulance. So you've got all kinds of Chinese characters underneath it. Hong Kong, of course, is going to have English and Chinese on a lot of the text on vehicles. Ambulance there, just like you would see. So you can see it in your mirror. Check out the detail with the siren and the horns built into the upper part of the roof here. This is a really detailed vehicle, and when I say it is not true 1/64, a lot of times it comes down to the wheels. You can tell that these wheels are so tiny, they're not really proportionate to a vehicle that would be the size of this ambulance. I don't have any other cars here as a reference. I'll tell you what I do have. Yeah, let's look at this. So this isn't a true 1/64 either, but you can see the difference between a 370Z and this 80s ambulance, which should be probably twice as big. All right, enough about that. We're going to look at the actual vehicle. Loads of detail on this Tiny A98 on a registration plate. We've got some beacon lights up here on the top. Let's watch it go around. If you like service vehicles like Jim at Red Trucks, you're gonna love this kind of stuff right here. In fact, this is right up his alley. So we'll watch it go around and then we'll get to our last one. Auto art is next up. A lot of collectors of auto art have bigger scale versions of their models. Auto art is one of the best at doing 1/18th scale and maybe 1/24th. I don't know. I know they do 1/18th and they're really respected in that space. Let's look at a true 1/64 scale Fairlady Z. And this is, again, a company called Auto Art. This iteration of this company, I don't believe is around anymore. Or this model series or era for them. I think they do a little bit different stuff now. You feel free to check that out on your own. But they did fantastic stuff back in the day. This is I don't see a date on this anywhere. And this may not... I would have thought for sure it was a licensed vehicle, but I am not sure it is. I just don't see it on the packaging, and I would have thought Nissan would have had that on there. But let's look at the car nonetheless. It's gorgeous. Auto Art, the name is gonna mean quality when it comes to diecast vehicles. And let's see what we've got for this Z. All right, so I've got this in copper, but I love this frost white. Check out the wheels. This was a gift from Tyrone at Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection and Ultimate Diecast. Looks like we've got a red brake rotor back there that doesn't move. We've got lens tail lamps. We've got a nice clean Nissan badge. We've got Fair Lady Z on the deck lid. Chrome door handles. This is true 164. It's pretty small in my hand. Lensed headlamps, right-hand drive, and authentic rims. Auto art will get you, looks like a plastic base. True 164 scale. This is a 350Z. So let's go back to that Hot Wheels. I'll show you, if you are unfamiliar with true 164 scale, this is the size difference with the Hot Wheels. And frankly, Hot Wheels might have made a car that is pretty close to 164, but on average, they're not. This one is spot on from what I can tell. Got some cast-in mirrors. Let's watch it go around on the turntable. You decide for yourself which one of the three was your favorite. My name is David. This is Twice Diecast. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these cars in 164 scale, and I hope to see you on the next video. Take care.